Welcome to another session of 30 Days of Devotion with Pastor Alex. I hope you've been blessed so far. I hope you've noticed that for the last couple of days, we've had challenges in uploading the videos. Pardon us, and it was so much beyond our control. But hey, thank God we're back again. And let me ask you, what day is today and how many days more do we have to finish this? Put it in the comment. I would like to see, just to be sure that you're following. And hey, I know it's going to be a blessing today. All right, let's cut the chase and go on to today's session. I want to continue from where I left off, the marks of a transformational believer. And today I want to share on something I would call self-leadership. And I'm going to take a cue from the Bible, Proverbs chapter 6, verse 6 to 8. It said, "Take a lesson from the ant, you lazy bone." That sounds like an insult. "Learn from their ways and become wise. Though they have no prince or governor or ruler to make them work, they labor hard all summer, gathering food for the winter." That's so remarkable. Take a lesson from the ant, although he says lazy bone. But I think even the best of us who are hardworking can still take a cue from them. Is that the ants, they have no governor, they have no overseer, they have no manager, they have no prince whatsoever to make them work, but they work hard all summer gathering food for the winter. There are a few things you can take from this. Number one, that the ants, they don't have an overseer, they don't have a manager, they don't have someone who is constantly on their case instructing them what to do, when to do it. But by their own self-initiative, they are able to plan and execute on their work. So they know that winter is coming. So whilst it's summer, we're going to work hard so that we'll have enough provision when winter arrives. And so that's commendable. And how does this translate to our lives as individuals or as believers? That means that you should be self-organizing as an individual, that you don't wait for someone to instruct you on what to do and when to do it. Now, getting instruction from others is not bad in itself, don't get me wrong. But there are some things that it must come from you. You must be someone who has initiative. Many times when you go on the job market, they normally ask if you are someone who has initiative. Do you wait for someone to tell you what to do? Are you self-organized? Are you someone who can lead him or herself? It's a requirement if you want to succeed in many facets of life, that you can self-organize, self-lead, and self-manage. That you do not need someone to hold your hands and babysit you. At a certain level in life, you don't need your parents or an elder brother or sister to tell you to do the things you need to do. You must have that vision and plan and the discipline to execute on the plans that will bring your vision to life. And that's what we find with the ants. The second thing that you notice about the ant is that they have time management. They know how to use their time. They know how to use their time. In this social media era, it's so easy to be distracted. It's so easy to be distracted. Has it occurred to you that you went on Instagram or Facebook to look for something and then you found yourself doing another 30 minutes of scrolling? That's what I'm talking about. Now, you being able to manage your time so that whatever you assign yourself to do, you are able to follow through to the end and achieve that purpose. It's a plus. It is a good trait to have. It's a good skill to have for life, for career, for business, for ministry, whatever thing you find yourself in. It's important that you are a person who can manage their time. Time, it's quite a renewable resource, but however, it's still not renewable because you cannot have yesterday today. You cannot have 2 days ago today. When the time elapses, it's gone. You can't find it again. And so being able to understand the value of time and to use it judiciously. I believe there are 2 or 3 ways that you can use your time. Number one, use it in the present, in that you can maximize time to do productive work today. Number two, you can invest your time. How do you invest your time? For example, a student going to school or going to the university for 3 or 4 years, they are investing their time into something judicious that they believe that in the future is going to pay off. So you can invest your time, you can use your time, or you can waste it. Now the question is, are you a time waster, or you are actually using or investing your time? Self-leadership is a requirement if you want to succeed in every facet of life. You cannot do without it. You cannot do without it. The third thing is that as a person who has built self-leadership skills, you need to learn when and how to improve yourself. You need to learn when and how to improve yourself. There are some people that never read a book since they left the centralized education system. Never took a book to read, never taken a course, never watched any instructive or educative program or video. But then again, they can binge watch Netflix and do all sort of things that do not add a lot of value to their present and future self. You must understand that life is progressive, and what you don't know is actually costing you. What you are not able to achieve today is as a result of a certain kind of knowledge that you have not yet encountered. The moment you encounter that knowledge, everything changes. And so you have to learn as a believer, as a transformational believer, so to speak, to be able to improve yourself every now and then. Be able to improve yourself every now and then. And so being able to have a vision, being self-organized, self-managing yourself, being conscious of how you can effectively use your time, and being able to actually continuously improve on yourself is what makes up for someone who is a self-leader. If you're able to lead yourself, I can assure you, chances are you would be able to lead others successfully. I hope this blessed you. Share this with someone that you want to see at the top. Share this with someone you love. Know definitely it's going to bless them.